god, if you hear anything in the background, that's my cat. What else is new? So you just go watch that video.
Wearing light shoes, walking down the shore, diving head first down to the...
Hey guys, it's Manda the CMA here again. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, I talk about everything and anything medical assisting and beyond. Today I'm actually just answering some frequently asked questions that I get a lot on my YouTube channel. So I felt like this would be an easy way to just get everything, you know, all situated and all that, and be a one-stop shop for any questions that some of you may have. Obviously, if I don't answer your question on this video, feel free to leave a comment down below because I can only come up with so many questions that I've already been asked that I can answer. So let's get started with today's video. Let's talk about some frequently asked questions about medical assisting. So stay tuned. So some of these I will end up directing you to other videos that I already have. So the first one, frequently asked question, what is a medical assistant? So that was actually my first video that I did about 7 months ago. It was last November, so depending on when you're watching this, it was November of 2016. And it explains everything of what a medical assistant is. Now, I did do another video that was pretty informational, and it was called Medical Assistant, I Am Not a Nurse. And that actually draws out a lot of different things that we can do, how we're different from nurses. So I think that those two videos are a good resource. During me talking about this, I will leave a little thing, whatever you want to call it, up at the top here so you can actually click on those videos if that's one of the questions that you have. The other question that I get is, do you need college? And this is kind of a yes but no question. So there are a couple states out there that don't require you to actually go to school for medical assisting. They're okay with on-the-job training. You learn everything that they want you to learn, and then you're good to go. Now, that is a very, very small, select few states. I'm not exactly sure which ones they are, but you should be able to find it online. There's somewhere where I actually saw it, but I just don't remember which states it actually is. But for the rest of the states, that you do need to go to school. So you need to either get your AAS or your diploma, which I will talk about in a bit here. So yes, you pretty much do need to go to school in every state that you're in. There's only a couple that you don't. Next question, what if I don't learn all the skills that I think that I need when I'm in school? If you go to an employer and they're interested in hiring you, they've already seen your resume. If there's anything missing on there, then the thing is that I always say is if you do not know how to do it, they will teach you if they really want you around. So that's the biggest thing. With medical assistants that are coming right out of school, you're not going to learn everything you need to know. There's so many different things that we can do that you really can't crunch it all into medical assisting school. You really can't, because it's a lifetime worth of things that you could end up learning. I still learn something new every day. When you go to apply for these jobs, a lot of times there are seasoned medical assistants that are also applying for the same position. So the thing is, and the thing that you really need to remember is that those medical assistants have done a lot more than you have. However, a lot of times employers do prefer to have medical assistants that are right out of college. Unfortunately, one of the reasons is they can pay them less because they're right out of school. The second being that they can actually show you how they do things, and that's how you're going to be trained to do it. Now, if you hire a medical assistant that's already worked somewhere for 2 years and then trying to get a job somewhere else, they've probably already got a lot of the skills down, but it might not be how that employer wants you to do those skills. So it's going to be really hard to teach an old dog new tricks, but I don't want to call myself an old dog. So we're just going to say sometimes it's hard to teach a dog reteach a dog some tricks. We're just gonna go with that because I don't think I'm that old. Another question that I get is, what is the difference between being a CMA and an RMA? Now, I did just do a video last week sometime. I'll leave it up in the little corner here. There is no difference. They're both known throughout the United States. Another question that I get a lot is, should I be taking both the CMA and the RMA test? And my answer will always be
no, 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 no.
Do not take both tests. It is a waste of money and it does no good to employers. If these employers know anything about being a registered medical assistant or a certified medical assistant or medical assistants in general, they're going to question why you have both. That's a lot of upkeep. That's a lot of money to put into those credentials, and it doesn't make you any more qualified for a job. There's nobody that I know in the whole entire world that's taken both tests. Another question that I've had before, and I think it's a really good question, there's a third agency that's trying to become popular in the medical assisting community, and it's known as the SCMA, so the Specialty Certified Medical Assistant, and if that's worth taking the test. It actually breaks down all the different specialties and it has certain tests just for those specialties. They don't really have a lot of information. I've never seen anybody that's an SCMA. They're trying to become a third choice for medical assistants. The CMA and RMA tests are so well known and they're so reliable for employers that they don't see a reason to have another credentialing agency in the mix. So I would not ever suggest doing the SCMA test. So next question. A lot of people actually ask me whether they should do the diploma or the associate's degree, so the diploma or the AAS degree. And I do actually have a video, so I'll link that one up here too. The difference is that with the AAS degree, you're doing all of your non-medical assistant classes. The diploma is literally just you taking medical assistant classes, graduating, getting in the field, and that's it. With the AAS degree, you're doing your medical assistant classes, you're doing your general classes, you're graduating, and then that's it. So AAS is usually 2 years. Diploma can range anywhere from probably 8 months to a year. It took me 8 months to complete mine because I was so just nose to the grind with my externship that I had, and I wanted to get it over with as fast as I could so that I could get out in the field and do what I wanted to do. There's benefits to both of them, and like I said, I do have a video that talks about either or. So with the AAS, in a nutshell, that's going to prepare you if you want to move on further, if you want to become an LPN, if you want to be an RN, if you need to have an associate's degree to be in a different part of medicine or a different subject totally. With the diploma, it's going to get you into the field a lot faster, so then you don't have to worry about taking those general classes that I absolutely hate and I was awful at, and you can just do the medical classes and get it over with. Another question I have is actually how to prepare for certification, and that was in my last video too, of how to prepare. So I will link that one up there. So question 532, just kidding. This one's a good one too. If you're having problems with doing your clinical skills, now it kind of depends on what it is, because if you're having a hard time drying up injections, you can't bring needles home. I think that would be I don't think that they would let you do that. Before and after class, maybe try coming in early and seeing if they'll let you go and do those skills. Another one that you can do that I really do suggest is just telling your instructor, hey, I'm having issues with this. I can't get it down. And if they're a good instructor, they should be willing to sit there with you and help you through it. If they are not willing to sit there and help you through it, you need to tell your counselor, because that's unacceptable. There's no reason that they shouldn't be willing to do that. They can't give up on their students. So the next one is actually my favorite question, and I am bringing this up just for the comedy of it because I think it's hilarious. So on my first video I've ever done, it's the highlighted comment, which means there's a lot of likes on this comment, and it says something along the lines of, why do you talk so slow?
because I can.
I thought I'd end this video with a really fun question. And then somebody did stand up for me on there and said that's how she talks. So thank you very much. You answered the question for me. I think that's about it. Alrighty, well, hopefully you guys learned a little bit of something today. Hopefully I answered some of the frequently asked questions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my video today, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.